How's it, everybody? This is the story about the ballroom. um, so when Kev was in the military and we were on the mainland, I was bartending for the most part, and I had taken this job at the Officers Club. And the first afternoon that I went into work, the way it worked was employees came in through the kitchen, and it was a big place. So you came in through the kitchen, huge kitchen, and there were a couple of bars, there were meeting rooms and offices and stuff, but right smack in the middle was the ballroom. And so you had to walk past the ballroom. The ballroom was self-contained. It had windows. So you passed through this hallway and you could see the ballroom. And I guess it was set up like that so they could have activities in there and it wouldn't disturb the entire place. So anyway, so go to work this first day starting. And as I'm walking past the ballroom, it's dark, but there's something in the ballroom and you can feel it. You can't see anything, but there's something there. So I don't say anything, first day at work. I go to work, do everything that I'm working nights. So at the end of the evening, whoever the last bartender is, they're there with the night manager. So the last of everything gets cleaned up. You take your drawer, take it to the office. The night manager stays there because you got to have two people witness the counting of the money. And so he's there, and he was a military guy. He was, I think he was an NCO. He wasn't an officer, and he was still in the military. So this was his night job, and really nice man. But so he was there with me, counting money, initialing, all that kind of stuff. At the end of the evening, when everybody's last bartender to go, the night manager walks that person out to the door through the kitchen and locks the whole place up and then goes around and locks everything up. So this night, it was the first night that I was closing with him. And so we're counting all the money and everything's in the safe and all that. So he says to me, he goes, "Would you mind staying here while I lock up the front and then we can go out, the employee door together?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." It's only going to take him a couple of minutes, but I said, "Yeah, of course." And I said, "How come?" And he says, "I don't like being in here by myself." And I said, "Is that because of the ballroom?" And he says, "You know about the ballroom?" And I said, "Well, I don't know any details about the ballroom, but I know there's a spirit in there." And so I said, "Is that why?" And he said, "Yeah, that's exactly why." He goes, "I don't want to be in here by myself." And I said, "Okay." So I'm waiting for him. And as we're walking out, he tells me the story. And he tells me that a high-ranking officer's wife died in the ballroom. And apparently at nighttime, she cruises around or something. I don't know. But he hears all kinds of activity. So he was afraid to be there by himself. So he tells me this as we're leaving. So it's like, okay, well, I mean, I don't get any bad vibe, but, I can definitely feel her. So I made an agreement with him that if I'm closing at night, I'm the last bartender and he's the manager, I will wait for him. And which made him really happy because he was really pretty freaked about being in there by himself. So that's the story of the ballroom. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Aloha.